When in a relationship, conflict over certain things is inevitable, but how we handle those moments has an enormous impact on our relationship's overall health. And it all comes down to the way we communicate with one another. When we try to communicate, we often get into a fight, or in an attempt to avoid a fight, we withdraw.
We fight or withdraw because those are the two ways of dealing with situations in which we don't know how to deal with. So if we can't really say what we need to say, we're stuck as a fallback measure. We're wired to communicate properly as long as the communication is smooth. But if trouble starts, if someone feels attacked, then we're wired to deal with an attack. And that then causes problems back and forth.
Couples who want more harmony in their relationships often turn to therapy in an effort to learn how to express themselves without hurting their partner and their union. Therapist Dan Weil has been working with couples for over 30 years, helping them through these moments of discord. He calls his approach collaborative couple therapy, which involves his direct participation in their struggles.
When a partner is not engaged and not expressing what he or she feels, or says something angrily, I restate it for them in a more intimate way. Whether it's true that my apology wasn't as full and loud as it should have been, it might be equally that you weren't in a place where you could hear it. Often kneeling right next to them, looking at the other partner. And I work with each partner to help them make a statement that can produce that collaboration. So, whether I'm right or wrong, whether you're right or wrong about
clients really appreciate this approach. I think there's a way that they feel very understood, and I think it gives them a way to understand each other, so there's often a great sense of appreciation and relief, actually, with this kind of approach.
Finally, their hopes, their fears, their longings, their wishes get delivered to their partner in a way that they know what they're feeling lands with their partner.
In any relationship, not seeing eye to eye is inevitable, but when the damage becomes too great, couples should know that there are experts out there who can help take that energy and turn it into something positive.
These situations are opportunities for intimacy, because even though it looks like it's a fight and it's a bad thing, there's a way in which you can recover from it and get back together again and learn from it. Hidden in angry or hurtful words are soft underbelly feelings. And so what we need to do is to find a way to tap into those feelings, to put aside or see through the angry statement.
Located in Oakland, California, Dan Weil helps couples turn their fights into intimate conversations. Dan sits next to each partner, communicating what the person is really trying to say. Not the poisonous remarks said in a heated argument, but the true meaning of what each partner is feeling. This is helping couples put their situations in perspective and bring them together as joint troubleshooters.
Partners can become troubleshooters in that both of them can really know and understand the dilemmas they get into, and they can watch for them, and they can tell the other person, oops, here we go again. Do we really want to do this?
You know, it makes me happy to make you happy, but I also feel
it's a matter of removing themselves from the problem and looking at it from the outside in. I call that creating a platform to stand back together and look at it together. From that place, partners can look at the trouble they had, the fight they had, compassionately and dispassionately.
Dan's success with his approach is helping couples around the country because he teaches the technique to other therapists, sharing what he's learned.
Collaborative couple therapy has had a tremendous impact on my practice. What I find is that they really seem to benefit tremendously from it, both from my being able to capture their voice and also to find the hidden reasonableness in how they behave towards one another. And I hear about other people talking about collaborative couple therapy, talking about Dan Weil, and he is held in such high esteem. There are actually threads and listserv conversations about him and about the value that he's brought to this field. It's just wonderful. It's a gift.
Collaborative couples therapy has hugely changed the way that I think about therapy and the way that I work in therapy. It's really revolutionized the way I think about how to help people.
Collaborative couple therapy for the love of happy, satisfying relationships. To learn more, visit danwile.com.